Maureen Kelly wasn't like most 19-year-olds. She was free-spirited, curious, deeply connected to nature. People who knew her say she had a wild streak, but not in a reckless way. In a way that made her feel untouchable, alive, until the day she vanished. It was June 9th, 2013. Maureen was camping with friends in the Gifford Pinchot National Forest, a vast, rugged, and often unforgiving wilderness in Washington state. The plan was simple: hang out, enjoy nature, and unplug. But by nightfall, that plan would unravel into one of the strangest disappearances in recent memory. At around 5 p.m., Maureen told the group she was going on a spiritual quest. Nothing unusual, she was known for doing things like this. But then came the shock. She left everything behind. Her shoes, her phone, her wallet, even her clothing, except for a fanny pack that reportedly held a knife, some matches, and possibly a compass. She walked into the forest completely barefoot and nearly nude, as the sun began to sink behind the treetops. At first, her friends weren't worried. This was just Maureen being Maureen. Maybe she'd be gone for an hour, 2 tops. But as the forest grew darker and the night colder, that playful mystique turned into quiet panic. They reported her missing later that night. Search and rescue teams responded immediately. For days, they combed the forest, on foot, on horseback, with dogs, helicopters, and thermal imaging. But there was no sign of Maureen. Not a footprint, not a torn piece of fabric, not a single dropped item. Nothing. And that's when people started asking the impossible. How does a person walk barefoot into dense wilderness and leave absolutely no trace? Some believe she succumbed to the elements, exposure. Maybe she got lost, injured, and didn't survive the night. But others point out that experienced trackers couldn't find even the faintest trail. No scent trail for the dogs, no bent twigs, no disturbed moss. It was as if she had evaporated into the trees. That's when the theories began. Some say Maureen planned her disappearance, that she wanted to abandon the world and vanish off-grid. Maybe she had help. Maybe someone was waiting for her deeper in the woods. Others claim something darker happened, that she crossed paths with someone who didn't want to be found. Or worse, someone who didn't want her to be. But here's the haunting part. The Gifford Pinchot Forest has a history. Over the decades, people have vanished there. Hikers, campers, even hunters. Some are found. Others never.